Hey guys, oh my gosh, how are you? I feel like it's been forever. Last week, I feel like I was a little like dysregulated because of just how that whole video and filming process went. So I feel like it's been more than a week since I've last really talked to you guys. But of course, if you have not seen last week's video, please go watch. I had so much fun filming it. So go back and watch it if you haven't already. I loved it. I loved filming, I loved being there, and I loved editing it also. Just full on such a good experience. I mentioned at the end of that video too that I got sick and I still am sick. Today I'm filming because my throat finally feels pretty normal. It's still like the early afternoon, so I haven't gone through the whole day yet. I don't know what it's gonna be like, later today, but for right now, my throat is like pretty normal. Pretty sure I've been sick now for a week, and I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I was doing a vocal rest. I don't talk that much usually, but just knowing that I can't talk is just not fun for me. So that was hard to get through, but I think that it really helped because, like I said, right now I feel okay. So gotta make sacrifices. And then I don't know if you guys can tell, but I feel like this video is probably just going to be a little bit of a like recap of my week slash update about what's coming up for me. I have a checkup, a yearly checkup. I haven't gotten a checkup in over a year because of like my insurance changed and then I had to get a new doctor, but I couldn't find any doctors that were near me, and then the ones that were kind of near me were not good. But then my insurance changed, and now I have like a new group or list of doctors to choose from. And so I got an appointment, or I made an appointment, but it was like 3 months ago. So now, fast forward 3 months, now I finally have the appointment coming up on Tuesday. So I'm excited to finally go. Although I feel like my body, I couldn't think of the word, sorry. I feel like my body sabotages me. I swear, during like that year in between checkups, I'm like healthy. I'm doing good. I'm exercising, eating, like I feel I look good. And then of course when I'm going to actually go for a checkup or whatever, my body like the month before, a couple weeks before is just like I only want to eat the most unhealthy foods and I want to eat a lot of it. And I don't want to work out and I want to get sick. I hate going to the doctor and being like, this is like the worst state of myself this year, and this is what you're seeing, and this is like what all the test results are going to be based on, and like ugh, like it just infuriates me so much and it makes me feel so bad about myself. But you know what, whatever. I'm like, whatever. Like I said, my body's always doing this, so I guess I'm kind of used to it. It still sucks and I hate to hear them tell me like how unhealthy I am, but whatever. Like, I just have to get through it. It's just one day, one checkup, and then that's it. Then I'll come back next year and probably get told the same thing again. Depending on how my visit goes and like what happens during the visit, I may or may not make a video on this one practice. Um, Actually, you know what? I might. I might just make a video about it because I don't appreciate the practice. And it's not like just me personally. I just feel like that practice in general is just so not okay. Like I don't think that it's a good practice to do. Like I don't think that it's beneficial or helpful at all. And I think that it's just more detrimental and it does worse than it does good. So I'll probably make a video on that. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. I'll definitely write it down. Um, I'm not giving too much information about what it is because I do want to like really talk about everything that practice includes. So Yeah, I probably will make a video even if it doesn't happen at this doctor. Also, side note, I'm like trying to figure out my hair parting situation. So, like, let's not be too picky about how my hair looks right now. I just took a shower, and so I'm trying to let it set, like, you know. But honestly, I feel like it's not straight, so maybe I shouldn't let it set. Anyways, moving on. Not just doing an update video, I also want to do a little bit of like a story time included in this video as well, because I've never done a story time, and I think it would be a little fun, a little interesting. It's pretty like upsetting thinking back on it. Like, I just can't believe that that situation happened. So basically, in elementary school, I had this friend in like second or third grade. They transferred in second or third grade. And so, like, when they transferred, that's when I became friends with them. So then, fast forward to fourth or fifth grade, um, with the not being friends, like, complete opposite of friends eventually. And it was with a girl, and she was like, I don't even know. She was just like sending me like little threat little threatening things. I remember one time she like had her younger brother like give me this note or something, and I was asking for like our friendship bracelet or necklace thing back or something. But I feel like it was a little like threatening. Like, I feel like it was like, bring me the necklace back, whatever, or else something, something, something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure there was like something at the end of that letter that was not kind. And like, that was just one example that I remember. And also, she would have like her group of friends. Like, I was part of that group. Like, we were pretty close, like as close as I guess I could have been with someone at that age. I don't remember too many details of like what our friendship entailed, but she was definitely like my close friend. Like, I was always with her, and we had our group of friends that we were with, and I think she was probably closer with another girl in that group, but I would still say that I was probably closest to her out of everyone in that group. So fourth or fifth grade, we're not friends anymore. We're like enemies. She did like stuff like that with like the note passing with her brother, and um, she'd also like have her friends that were our friends that just stayed with her, because I was basically the only one that got like kicked out. Um, she would have them like always with her, and they would be like so mean to me. And I remember, I think like one of them was the one who introduced me to like a bad word. Like, one of them came up to me one time and said something like, I don't know, like the F word or something. I can't even remember, but I just know that I was like so in shock, because I was like, I don't really know what that word is or means, but I know that it's like a really bad word. You know? They were just like all rude to me. And like, it was not a good environment, and I ended up making friends with this other girl. Once me and the mean girl stopped being friends, then that other girl and I were like close, like we were best friends. And that other girl would never talk to the mean girl or that group of friends. um, she was always separate from them. So then when we became friends, like the best friends, um, then it kind of started where it was not just me that was getting bullied. I don't know why I don't like to say that word. Once it was me and the other girl that were best friends, then that mean girl and her group of friends were mean not only to me but to her as well. Not as much. It was definitely more focused on me, but just because we were best friends and we were always together, I think that sometimes it kind of, came onto her as well. And so that friend was close with her mom, and so her mom knew about it, and I think that her mom might have told my mom, and then like once the parents got involved, the principal got involved because the parents involved the principal. And sometimes we'd have to have like these little meetings and stuff with the principal. Me and the mean girl had to have like meetings with the principal. Sometimes I think that the girl would have to go alone. I don't think I ever had to go alone, but I think the girl had to go alone sometimes. And then sometimes we would go, the two of us would have to go over there together and like be in the same room with the principal. But the focus of the story time is what is coming up now. And basically, one time we were in the principal's office together, and this principal was basically just like, you guys have to get along or else you guys are going to be expelled. I can get expelled for not getting along with someone who is always being rude to me and having her friends be rude to me. I'm gonna get expelled for that. I'm a child. I mean, so is she, but like, I'm a child. Like, I don't really know what is happening. I just know that it's like not good and it's not okay, and it doesn't make me feel safe. I knew that being told that I would get expelled, that I would get kicked out of the school, was just not matching up with the way that I was feeling because of the bullying and, everything that was going on. Like, I was just, like, I knew that that was wrong then. I didn't know why, but now I know why that totally not okay. And I mean, I never did get expelled. He had us, the principal had us like shake hands as like an agreement that we're gonna not hate each other anymore. I don't know, not dislike each other anymore. I mean, I don't say I hated that girl. Um, I don't like what she did to me. Even in our friendship, like looking back on our friendship, the things that I do remember, like she was definitely not my friend. So I don't hate her, but I don't particularly like her either. He said that we would both be expelled if we didn't like shape up, and then he had us shake hands, and then he sent us back to class. And that was pretty much the last thing I think that happened. I don't think we really had any interactions anymore, me and that other girl, or maybe some of her friends. I don't know. I feel like some of her friends were just kind of like scared of her, to be honest. And so, like, sometimes they would talk to me and they'd be like bad mouthing her a little bit, but I don't really remember that much. I don't think me and that girl had any interactions anymore. And so, like, that was just kind of the end of it once that meeting with the principal happened. But I cannot believe that. Like, I'm gonna get expelled for being bullied. Like, that is unbelievable. I'm gonna get expelled for being bullied. And in elementary school, like, we're children. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know, like, what is going on. I don't know. That was just ridiculous and unbelievable. Really does not give me good thoughts on the education system and like how bullying and like other things are handled. I don't think expulsion of both parties is necessarily the right move. So hopefully things have changed. But I mean, even if that has changed, there's still so much that needs to change about the education system. So a big sigh there. Definitely let me know your experiences with like bullying and like the actions that were taken by your school. It's just like so horrible that the victims are continuously being victims. They should be receiving help. They should not be threatened or, you know, made to fear asking for help. Please let me know, like, if only we feel comfortable, obviously, and like are okay talking about it. But I just want to know, like, have you ever experienced something like that where you're just kind of like told that you're at fault too, even though you didn't do anything wrong. And then before I go, I also just really, 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 really wanted to thank you all for 10 subscribers. I know that sounds like such a little number, but to me, that is just like unbelievable. 10 people have actually decided that they want to see my videos. Like, I don't know. I just it's hard to like wrap my head around that. I couldn't even believe when the first person subscribed. And like thank you to you, by the way. Thank you to you. I love you so much. Um but 10 people now, like that is so amazing and unbelievable, and I'm so thankful and grateful for you guys. Leave your suggestions in the comments always. I will try my best to do what it is that you guys enjoy, but if I don't, I'll have my reasons and I might say them and I might not. But just know that I am, receptive to you guys, and I do really like when people comment because I love interacting with people. It's just lovely being able to like continue the conversation because right now it's just like one-sided, but then once you guys are in the comments, it's like a two-way conversation. And so I just really love that. So again, thank you for the 10 subscribers and thank you for getting through this video. I will see you guys next week.